As we continue our journey through Trigonometry 1134, let's talk about using the calculator. I think the PACEs recommend, and I recommend the Texas Instruments. Are a little bit more expensive than some of the alternatives, although if you look on maybe Marketplace, I have a friend who actually picked up several good ones at Goodwill for like $5–10 a piece, and it's a lot cheaper. Certain times of the year you can find them on sale. Maybe you have a college student who has finished college and they're no longer using their calculator, and you can buy it from them, okay? But we're going to use this throughout the rest of the course, not just on a couple of pages, so make sure you get one of these, okay? Let's talk about any of these, 83, 84, they even have an 89 model. I'm using the 84. They all work basically the same, okay? On page 21, there are 3 calculations you're supposed to plug into your calculator while you are in degree mode. Now, if you hit the mode button here, it should pop up with a little menu. Now, right now I have it on the radian mode, but you would just use the scrolling keys here to scroll down to where it says either degree or radians, and then scroll over, and then you would hit the enter key to select that, and then it says hit second function mode. Now notice above the word mode in blue it says quit, and so if you hit the second function button and then hit the mode button again, it takes you out of that menu. It quits the menu, but it saved that setting, okay? So now I'm in degrees, and so try these 3 that it gives you, like cosine of 100, so you hit the cosine, now notice it automatically puts in the first parentheses going this way, so that's on the screen. Now you hit 100, close the parentheses, very important to do that, and then hit enter, and then it should give you exactly the same numbers on your screen as what you see in your PACE, okay? Turn the video off. I want you to try the tangent, the cosine of 7.5, and then they say to hit the x to the -1 key, which is right here, and then hit enter. So do exactly what they show on the PACE, okay? Once you've done that, come back, turn the video on, and let's pick it up on the bottom of page 21. All right, are you ready? Let's do the bottom of page 21. So we're going to hit mode again, scroll down, this time hit enter so that radians is selected, and then second function mode exits. Let's see, I want to clear the screen. Here's the button to clear it. Now I have a blank screen again. So now turn the page, and at the top of page 22, we are going to put in the sign of pi over 5. So we hit sign, automatically puts in the parentheses. Now we've got to find pi. Now if you just look at the white text on the black buttons, you're not going to find pi. If you have a beginner calculator or calculator that's used in Algebra 2 that wasn't a graphing calculator, the pi key was probably down here and it's very easy to find. On the graphing calculator, it looks like this. Okay, so it looks like a tent, and then above it you'll see the pi. So every time we want to use pi, we actually have to hit second function first, then we hit the tent, and then that gives us the pi. All right. By the way, the tent actually represents raising something to a power. All right. So let's plug in pi. So second function, and now we have the pi, and now I want to do the slash, okay, to show that it's 2 pi, or that it's pi over 5. In order to get the division sign, we have to hit the divided by key, okay, which is, oops, I almost hit the plus. Divided by, notice that as soon as you hit the divide by, it does give you the fraction sign. And now we can put in the 5, close the parentheses, hit enter, voila. Same answer as what they have in the PACE at the top of page 22. Make sure you do all of the operations that they have here on page 22 at the top. Do it on your calculator. Don't just look at what they did. Make your fingers do the work and prove to yourself that you get the same answers. And just doing that practice will help you be more confident. Once you do that, you should be able to do very easily the bottom then of page 22. Doing the same thing. You're just using a calculator. Yay! Can't get any easier than that, right? And then on page 23, it's the same thing. You're using a calculator to do the work, but they're just showing you that the radians are not always going to be in with a pi. A lot of times, like on page 22, all the radian measures have pi as part of their answer. And of course, today's the day after Thanksgiving, and as soon as I say pie, I'm thinking of that wonderful chocolate pie that my daughter-in-law made, and pumpkin pie, and the most amazing apple pie I've ever had. Different kind of pie, but my brain is going that way. I think it's too close to my lunchtime. All right, back to page 23. Notice on most of the problems on the bottom of the page, pi is not part of the answer. And yet so it's just a number, okay? But notice it does not say degree. If there's no degree symbol, then we assume it's radians, okay? So make sure you keep your calculator in radian mode to do the problems on page 23, and then check your work in the score key.